Hello, 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 my champions, my dears. Today's video is about mindset and mental health. And today I'm going to talk about how does your mindset actually influence your mental health and your decisions, the choices you make, the relationship you build, your relationship with yourself, how your mindset defines your success, your happiness, and so on. And a short disclaimer, when I'm talking about mental health, I'm not talking about severe disorders, mental or personal disorders. I'm not talking about genetic mental disorders, personal disorders. This is not the topic of this video. But I'm talking about mental health issues caused by mindset, by the lifestyle, by the environment you put yourself in, etc., etc. So, my name is Natalia. I'm professional certified coach, and here I am helping you to uncover your hidden potential, to unlock your talents, and of course, I'm helping you to live your life to the fullest and enjoy every single moment by shifting your mindset, by showing you how to love yourself, how to stay connected with yourself, how to focus on yourself, and of course by providing you different tips how to cope with stress, how to overcome challenges, how to stay sourceful, stay in resource, how to feel this energy, to feel this power within yourself so you can shift your life, you can move towards your goals, you can achieve your goals and actually understand your true passions and what you actually want in life. So jump into the actually topic of this video. So your mindset. I'm going to share two examples from my consultations, and again, short disclaimer, when I'm telling you some examples from my consultations, I would like you to understand that I'm changing names, I'm changing countries, I'm changing occupations of these people, sometimes I change gender, because one of my core values at work is privacy of my clients. So you never know who are my clients unless they want to show themselves that, oh, I'm like a client of Natalia. That's totally fine, it's their choice. However, as a coach, I value and protect the privacy of my clients, so I'm not sharing any information about them. So whenever I'm telling you something, I always change the details. However, I leave the core, the issue, what is important actually to share with you. Sometimes I might share some experience of my clients like combined. So it's not one particular client, it could be several in one, like a prototype. Again, the most important is that I keep and protect privacy of my clients, and when I tell you something from my experience, from my consulting experience, coaching experience, I'm sharing with you the information I can share with you, all right? And of course I change details as I said before, and I share the information that is actually valid for this topic. So mindset, health issues, mental health issues, choices in life, how person lives, how they make decisions, what they choose in life, what the level of success maybe, or the level of money of the income in their lives, etc., etc. So before you maybe start to object, again, as I said before, I'm not talking about severe mental health issues or mental or personal disorders that must be treated with medicaments, etc., etc. Some mental health issues are actually happening to people because of their mindset. And I will give you some examples, not from my personal, not from my coaching experience, but just what I observe in life, like people around us. And I'm sure you can totally recognize them. I'm like totally sure about that, all right? So for example, let's imagine, and again, I will try not to use psychological or psychotherapeutical terms in this video. However, some terms I might use because, well, it's just something how you can call it, and I will try to explain you them a bit so you will understand what I mean by that. So for example, let's take a person, and the gender doesn't mean anything in this example, and this person all the time thinks that let's say there must be rules must be followed, so obeyed, and changes are unacceptable and dramatic. So this is the mindset of this person. I'm simplifying, of course, but let's imagine, yeah? And this person makes his choices or her choices according to this mindset. So this person will probably, most likely, choose some safe job. What do I mean by safe job? It's monthly payment, yeah? Some industry that probably is quite old or very common, you know, and this person most likely will not go to marketing or something, because in marketing you need to be creative, you need to be adaptive, you need to change. So this person will try to choose some industry that changes, maybe not that dramatic, not a lot, maybe not that obvious for him, all right? So this person thinks that, okay, when I use he, I mean just person, right? Just to make it more comfortable. So when this person chooses this profession, he chooses not because of his talents, not because of his wishes, not because of whatever. He is looking for safety. However, we all know, especially now, after this pandemic, I don't know when you're watching this video, but in 2020 we had this pandemic, you know, so, and everybody was like, wow, what's going on? So after this, people started to realize finally that having a job or safe job, stable payment, actually doesn't mean that you are safe. It doesn't provide you this guarantee that it will last. So imagine this person with such a mindset, needs to control, needs to follow the rules, very hard to adapt, afraid, needs safety and guarantee that everything will stay the same. So pandemic hits and this person gets fired. So he got fired, and the whole world for such person with this type of mindset is like gone, like ruined. Because this person thought that, I don't know, let's say he was 32. This person thought that for the rest of his life, he will continue working probably in the same company. and nothing would change. Probably he would have a career. That change he could accept. Do you understand that for such person with such mindset, and there is nothing bad, when I say mindset, there is nothing bad. The thing is, there are facts, and you whether go with them and you accept that you are happy, you are okay with them. Okay, I have this mindset and I'm okay. I'm suffering all the time. I'm very hard to adapt. I'm very stubborn. I'm totally fine with it. I'm not satisfied with my life, but whatever. If you accept the way it is, if you don't want to have happier life, to enjoy actually life, to build more intimate, more trustworthy relationship, if you don't want to get more money, if you don't want to be healthier, if you don't want to be more successful, totally fine. I'm not pushing, coaching is not about pushing at all. Neither is psychology or psychotherapy. So if you want to see that there is something different and probably most likely better than you have now, then stay tuned. So imagine for this person it's very hard to change his mindset, to have this shift, to understand and accept that changes are all right. And no single company can guarantee you that you will work forever in this company, because probably you're not good enough for them. Probably this company will change the activity they do. Yeah, for example, it was a restaurant and there was a lockdown. A company couldn't, they would like to provide you with this job, but they couldn't. Just think about this person. And now I'm going to share with you 2 examples of from my coaching practice. First will be about a man, single man. He is struggling with accepting his passions, what he wants to do really, what inspires him. And the second example is very actually sad. I will talk about it later. So the first example that illustrates the mindset. Let's call this type of mindset lack of self-confidence. This person finds all the time the proofs for his limiting belief. And this belief sounds like this: I can't earn enough money doing what I like, doing what I want. And you will be surprised because he's a graphic designer. He's a graphic designer and he believes that he can't earn enough money with that. It's like his more like hobby. Initially he works in the bank. All right, let's say in some European country, for example, France. So this person works in the bank. He's good at his job. Clients loves him. Clients love him. Company is very satisfied with him. They're actually planning to promote him, and he knows that. The only thing is that he doesn't want this promotion. I mean, he wants this because it's like he should want this, right? Better, like much more money, career growth, like totally like great. But his passion is about design, in particular graphic design. He actually sees the changes. He likes that it's like changing a lot. He sees the opportunities. But his limiting belief, his mindset, tells him that he can't get what he wants. If it's like, I'm simplifying. And you know, the tricky thing about mindset is that usually, not always, but most of the time, I would say 99%, the way you think, the way you choose, it's not about only work, it's about your personal life, it's about your hobbies, it's about everything. Of course, it's not the same. For example, this man, when we're talking about the job, he has the job, he doesn't like it, he actually hates it, but he has a hobby. At least he has this freedom, he has a bit of self-confidence to actually do something that he likes, because you would be very surprised, but there are people, and a lot of them, they don't do what they like. They don't do. And as a coach, it's quite, it's actually very stressful and upsetting when a person shares with me some passion, something they would like to do, but they don't do. But we are talking about this, and I'm helping people to actually do what they want, what they like. So if you are struggling actually with decisions, with uncertainty, book the free call, discovery call. It's not a coach session, and let's get started so I can be your coach. So let's go back to this man. Let's call him, I don't know, Ben. So this Ben works in a bank. He hates his job. He's about to get promoted. He's quite young. He has this hobby. He likes it, but he has this belief that let's simplify it, he is not good enough, and he will not make enough money with this hobby. So this how mindset works in the work and self-realization mission, I would say, field of his life. Yeah. And let's see how it works in relationship. So he doesn't have a girlfriend. He's dating from time to time, but every time he meets the girl he really likes, like really, really, really likes, he would like to be with her, he really wants to be with her, I think you can guess what he does. I will tell you, but it would be nice if you write me in the comments what was your guess. He dumps her. He says, no, I don't want serious relationship, or no, I'm too busy at work. So his mind gives him so many proofs why he can't be with this woman. But the initial thing is this thought, this limiting belief, I'm not good enough. I can't get her actually. Do you see how it works? This is very important information and very deep. Maybe for some people shocking, because it's not that obvious. I was trained to see this. I was trained to see how people lock themselves in their limiting beliefs, in their mindset, and they think it's their personality, it's their fears, whatever, but they even don't think that it's not them. Mindset is not you. It's not who you are. It's not your personality. That's why you can shift it. That's why you can change your thoughts. That's why you can change attitude. So this young man, very handsome, very attractive, successful, but he hates this success. He's not happy about it. He's limiting his happiness. We are going deeper now. Happiness. He doesn't let himself to be happy and enjoy, because he doesn't do what he wants. He doesn't date the girls he actually wants. And again, this inner feeling, inner thought that he's not good enough. So this is one example. It's quite sad example. I think it's very sad when person finds excuses and doesn't see the whole picture. And my job as a coach to show maybe the challenge or problem or issue this person has from a different side, to show that there is actually a way out. There are actually several options, a lot of possibilities. Because what mindset does with us, it limits us. So person sees only like this, and my job is to show that, oh, here you can look like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. There are so many, unlimited number of varieties, options, sides, etc., etc. And I will give you the second example, and I wanted to make this video 20 minutes, but I couldn't. Okay, I will give you a second example. It's very depressive example. It's very sad example, and every time I think about this, my client, I feel frustrated. I'm writing several articles now, and one of them would be, several probably will be about people who are ready for coaching or even psychotherapy or psychological consultation, people who I can help, and there are people who I can't help, because these people don't care about themselves, because I care about them more. And coaching and psychological consultation and psychotherapy, it's a very intimate and crafted process. Yeah, there are tools, there are theories, a lot of schools, a lot of techniques, a lot of tips, but everything is very individual. And the most important, I would say, one of the most important things is not how professional your coach is. It's not what are the characteristics of his or her personalities. I mean, coach. Yeah, of course, coach shall be empathic, kind, loving, etc., etc. However, one of the most important keys to success is client to be ready to listen, to be open, and to change. Client to want these changes. Client to do what you say. And I had once a client, she was recovering, she had cancer, and she was recovering. It was, I don't quite remember, I don't think it was the last stage of cancer, but it was not very good, I would say. She had chemo and everything. She was recovering, and she was still not in a very good state, but her body was doing much better. And she was so happy about this. She was, as she thought, celebrating this. And you might think that this type of client could come with the request about health, mental health, mission in life, how to enjoy life, how to grasp it and live it to the fullest, maybe how to open potential, maybe mindfulness, even spirituality, something like that, right? Or something, maybe career or passion seeking, understanding your true wishes. That would be kind of like, not even logical, that would be kind of intuitional, like it's like natural, right? But this woman didn't come with this request. Just listen. She had cancer. She had chemo and she barely survived. Let's call her, I don't know. I'm not very good at creating names. Let's call her Caroline. She's from Poland and she's over 40, like 42, 45. And her request was love and relationship, which is kind of okay. But here the next thing. She was in the hospital, still in the hospital when we were talking. She was in the hospital, fighting for her life, recovering. And in the hospital with cancer, like, okay, she, for that period, she was healthy, so chemo helped. I don't remember, did she have operation or not, surgery, but let's say chemo. She's still in the hospital, so she is not good enough to live outside of hospital. So understand this situation. And the woman gets the chance to actually change her life. And what does she ask about? She says, there is a man, he lives in another country. And he knows, she tells me, he knows that I'm sick, but he didn't call me, he didn't write me. I love this man so much, I love him. But he doesn't love me probably, but he says that he does, but he's not asking how I'm doing, he's not initiating the communication. He's not sending me flowers. He's not caring about me. She actually said that. And she asked me like, do you think he doesn't care about me? And then only later, guys, only later I found out that this is not her boyfriend. And not even her husband, though she has a husband. That's her lover. A woman was fighting with cancer. She was still in hospital and she was asking me about the lover who is not calling her. And when I have cases sometimes like that, and I was like, it really upsets me so much that I'm crying when I see that I care about this person more than she cares about her. I want her happiness more than she wants hers, because she lives in this mindset, this victim mindset, and she calls abusive relationship, which I barely can call relationship, she calls it love. This is not love. This is codependency. There is only pain. The pain connects them. And it's hard for her to let go because she doesn't have anything in her life except this pain. But she has to find a new job. Like we were discussing some job issues, etc. Another funny thing about this story, well, it's not funny of course, but this her lover, he's also married. He doesn't work. His wife supports him financially. And this woman with cancer was sending him money so he could come and visit her in the hospital. He didn't come though. This is not fate. This is not karma. This is not circumstances. This is not whatever you call it. This is the choice. And choice is made because of your mindset. This is victim mentality, victim mindset. When person is used to suffer And these people, they think this is their personality, this is whatever, this is life, this is love, this is whatever. This is not it. This is what you learned, probably, most likely, most cases, from childhood. Because this woman might see her mother suffer, or she was in abusive relationship since she was a teenager. It doesn't matter in this example. What matters is that, unfortunately, a lot of people will just sit, mourn, blame others, complain, suffer, without any actually realizing that their life is in their hands. And everything starts here. And of course, I helped her a bit, but we needed more sessions, and usually these people, they drop actually sessions because it's hard to change. I agree and admit it 100%. It's hard, guys. Especially the older you get, the harder it gets, because your mind is going more and more unchangeable, you know. Yeah, when you're young, it's easier, you're more adaptive, you're more open. And these people usually like, oh, no, it's like, no. And I don't know, probably she keeps suffering because of this love. But this is not love. And that was one of, I had some other sad stories, but that was very hard for me because I understood that person. Every coaching session, of course it depends, as I said before, it's very intimate process, and everything depends on the client and the request and how they feel and their state. But I give some tasks to do at home, some tips, some exercises to practice, like mental exercises, yeah, maybe even physical, I don't know. So I give tips that will actually lead you to better life, that will help you with your request, that I see appropriate for this particular client at this particular moment. And the next session I'm asking, so did you do something, how it went? So, I forgot, what did you ask me to do? What do you hear here, I wonder? Do you hear that this person, she's over 40, acts irresponsible like a child? Or what did you ask? I forgot. I had to do something, really? It's like you came to school without prepared task, you know? Didn't do my math, sorry, didn't read this book. Take your life in your hands. There are a lot of things that you can change. Let's not go deep into philosophy and talk about things we can't change. We can't change. Sun is rising, night is coming. It depends where you live. There is winter, then summer. There are a lot of things we can't change. Really. And we just need, to just go with them. But there are a lot of things that we can change because they're in our hand. We can control them. We can manage them. So do it. And everything starts with your mindset. Don't let your fears, your past experience, your mindset, your limiting beliefs block you. And yes, if you choose this path, this journey towards your true self, towards your inner power, towards joyful life, it will be difficult from time to time. And you will have lots of emotions. But I guarantee you, it is worth it. It is worth it. And not only the goal, because it's endless journey, right? I hope we will all live more or less long lives. On the way, you will discover a lot of interesting facts, let's say. And that's one of the best gifts. That's why I called my website Coach Gift. Yeah, that's one of the best gifts you can get. And talking about changes, I thought, shall I do it or not? But I think the next video I will share some of my personal experience. I will tell you about my struggles, so you would know that everything is really possible. I'm not just talking that everything is possible because of theoretical or practical, in consulting and coaching experience, but I'm talking also because I know for sure. But that will be in another video. I will tell you some things I struggled with, and we all have and had difficulties in lives. What matters is your ability to rise up and move on. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was useful, helpful, and inspiring. If you are looking for a life or business coach, click the link, and see you in social media. Subscribe, follow, and have a great time. Bye bye.